Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel. I am Audrey and this is Sacred Libra where we talk all things Libra. Now the message that I have for you guys today, the energy that's surrounding you in real reading is the Queen of Cups. Okay, and also transforming into the Queen of Cups. Some of you guys had a very significant life event that happened. We was talking about breakdowns all last week. We was talking about, crazy things happening in your life to get you to see something. For a lot of you guys, it's to get you to open up to love. It's to get you to softening yourself. We talked about being cracked open last week as well. But for your reading, I'm feeling like some of you guys went through a tower moment. Like you worked so hard to build something. This could be an image. This can also be just a reputation. This can also be like a physical house, like a household or a relationship. You work so hard to build something, and in that building, once everything crumbled, you thought that it was all in vain. You thought that everything was all in vain. You thought that you had wasted years in your time, and you start looking at your life like, okay, then who am I? Because I was so hell bent on building this day, on building this thing. I was so hell bent on creating this type of person. I was so hell bent on being this type of person. But now when something happened, something broke something. And in that breaking, this was something very painful for a lot of people. And in that breaking, whatever it may be, it could have been a death of somebody. It could have been a lost relationship. It could have been the loss of a job. It could have been hard times. Whatever that was, whatever that breaking was, whatever that tower moment was, there was transformation in that tower moment. The tower is here to transform you. The tower is just not here to make you feel like you're cursed, to make you feel like things will never happen. The tower is here to actually transform you. It's here to let you know, no, listen, you're building, you've been working so hard and working at this thing so hard and building and building and building it. I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to destroy this thing because it's not built off of who you really are. It's built off a small version of yourself. When if you want this thing to match your manifestation that you're manifesting in your mind, it has to be built with all of you. And for some of you guys have been leading with the part of you that is not compassionate, without your emotions. You also have been leading with the part of you that denies its psychic abilities. You have been getting guided. You have the information inside of you, but yet you've been going with the people, with the collective. But yet you've been bringing yourself down to fit in with the people. So there's a lot going on with emotions right now. If you're feeling crazy, we have a whole support group here. Hey girl, hey boy, hey. But if you're feeling crazy right now, and this could not have happened to you this year. This didn't have to happen recent. Something could have broke you, okay? Something could have broke you years ago, and you were just trying to figure out the pieces. Now things are going to start to make sense to you guys. You must open yourself up. Some of you guys also have an idea of the sensitive you. You have a bad idea or a bad taste in your mouth about the you that was sensitive, the you that did for others, the you that was always vulnerable, the you that put your feelings on the line, the you that was not afraid to show your emotions. For some of you guys, you have gotten rejected after rejected after rejection after rejection after rejection, and now you have built into this mighty warrior who keeps their feelings on the back burner. For a lot of you guys, in order for you, this tower moment was, in a sick kind of way, and I don't want to say sick because some of this stuff hurts. Okay, a lot of it hurts, but I guess that's, you know, it's a higher intelligence. It's more intelligence than me. That's why I may use the word sick in a sick, twisted way. But for real, it's probably not a sick, twisted way. It's probably a beautiful way. But in whatever type of way, this tower moment. Don't look at the tower as a tower. Some of you guys have been looking at the tower as a house breaking, a house burning. Some of you guys could have had your house broken into. You could have also had a house fire. Some of you guys also, you look at your tower moment as a house breaking, a house burning, but instead of you transforming. For some of you guys, your eyesight. But it's a beautiful transformation for you guys. I feel like some of you guys were building, trying to make something work, and you were not happy. And what you don't understand, or what some of you guys forget, that you're God's child too. You're covered as well. Your happiness matters as well. No matter all the good things you're doing, no matter all the work you put in, all the blood, sweat, and tears, because literally, the transformation card that's in this deck is like people working together. It's working together. And then in divine time, this whole thing is about to come down. In divine time, you're about to see something. This thing had a time on it already. If you were not to put all that work in it, or you were to put a little bit into it, it had a time limit already. It was going to fall down already. It had a time on it. It was on a timer. It could not withstand past a certain amount of time. Especially with you living your life like that. Especially with you not honoring your feelings like that. Especially with you getting the idea that you have to be hard through life. That with you getting, because the things you want on the vibration, it is not there. And as long as you stay hard, you will not get the fruits of your labor. You will not harvest. You will not get anything that you deserve. Okay? Because it's not vibrating on that level. And everything's about energies and frequencies. It's not vibrating on the level where you're closed off and you're hard. Okay? It's vibrating on a level where you're open and you're receptive to receiving, okay? Not just giving, not just doing. Like Libra, you feel so good when you're just giving and you're doing the work. But something requires you to be open. That little girl you, or that little boy you who was open and who was vulnerable and who was sensitive, who got made fun of for being, who got told they were weak, that you is about to resurface. And that you have got so strong. Okay? That you has gotten so strong by trying to do something that you were never meant to do. You are trying to build something that you were never meant to build. Let's get into your cards. If that resonates with you, do I have to say like the video and subscribe here? I mean, come on now. But if that reading resonated with you, make sure you like the video and make sure you're subscribed here. Because I strongly feel like Libra, a return to love. Or back. You're getting back to you, because I feel like Libra starts off sensitive. I feel like Libra learns to be hard. Okay? Libra starts off sensitive. Starts off giving, vulnerable. That's why you can't help your giving spirit. You want to be so hard, but you can't even help your giving spirit. You can't help it. Let's get into this card. Where's Libra's energy? Your energy is understanding. Your energy is understanding that you have what it takes inside. You have the magician. Okay, this is Aries, this is Gemini, this is Virgo. So you're understanding that you do have whatever it takes within. You may be teaching somebody the ropes, or you may be somebody's teacher. Somebody may be watching you. You probably have something to say. I feel like this is also alchemy. I've been saying a lot about alchemy for the last couple of days, but alchemy, that's using all of the pains. It doesn't make sense. It's not going to make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. It's using all of the pains, all of the misfortune, all of the grieving, everything. You're using that to become so spectacular, so powerful. You're not pushing those parts away anymore. You're not disowning those parts of you anymore. You're not thinking that those parts of you aren't good enough anymore. You're actually bringing it all in. You're making it all work. There was a reason. There was a reason. You're understanding there was a reason. There was a lesson. There was something that I needed to see. There was something that I needed to feel. There was something that I needed to heal. There was something that needed to grow. There was something. It's not going to make sense. So if you want something to make sense, if you're looking like, well, how the hell could I make sense of losing this person in my life? Or how the hell could I make sense of, losing a job and being down bad for a couple years? Or how could I make sense of being hit by this, this virus that came along, or losing a loved one from this virus? How could I make sense of this? How could I make sense of it? You're not going to be able to make sense of it, but you'll be able to use it. You'll be able to use what you've learned. You'll be able to use how you healed your scars. You'll be able to use these things. And I feel like some of you guys are in a place where you're going to use these things, and the very way of how you healed will actually be the ministry, or actually be, the gospel for someone else healing. It's important that you go through this. I had an epiphany the other day, and let me know. I know y'all gonna let me know in the comments, because y'all show out in the comments. But I had an epiphany the other day. And have you ever, Libra, have you ever been going through something and you're trying to explain a feeling to somebody of how you feel, right? You're trying to say like, oh my gosh, and I feel like I'm just pulling on everything. I feel like I'm the only one trying to keep my family together. I feel like and then the person who you're venting to, they don't understand, or they don't understand how you can see it that way. Then years later down the line, okay, the person comes to you with the very same feeling that they're feeling, and they expect you to understand on a level that they should have understood you in years ago. Some of you guys definitely may be getting hit. I've been getting hit with this all year. Like for some reason, I was feeling like I was nobody. Who can I talk to? I used to pray and be like, God, could you send me somebody who will understand what I'm going through? Because either I'm crazy, or I'm thinking about it too hard, or it's not that much. You're just da 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 da. Then a couple years go by and you're feeling the exact same way. And I understand that feeling. But the petty me would be like, so it's crazy how. I'm sorry, sometimes I do. I gotta, but the mature me is like, did I have to go through that first? Some of you guys are the first. Not saying you're the first of pain, not because pain been around, or you're the first of going through a transformation, but some of you guys are going through things first. And you have to use that. How were you able to survive without anyone understanding? There's no way you could be weak. How were you able to survive without feeling like anybody loved you? There's no way you could be weak. How were you able to survive feeling like things ain't gonna work out for you, or things are always gonna be this type of way for you, or whatever? There is no way you can be weak. I also seen the other day, the Libra, I think this is you. I seen this that somebody else, you may even go in your mind. You may be going in your mind, and through those times, you went in your mind and you thought you were a victim. You thought life was happening to you. But the action that you were putting on this here ground was a victor. It was not a victim. Okay, that is why some people, when you get into your mind and you start telling what you feel, remember your feelings, sometimes your feelings can mislead you of what's real. Your feelings can make something seem so big than what it actually is. Are we supposed to listen to our feelings? Yes, we're supposed to process it and let it go. But we know we can't get wound up on our feelings sometimes because they change. Now, when you have that gut feeling, that thing that's inside you that shakes you, you're supposed to listen to that. But otherwise, I'm talking about these, surface feelings when we go through our points and then we like, okay, that is why other people can't understand you telling them your feelings, thinking that you're a victim, because this is who you are. I feel like some of you guys are going to realize you've been making shit work for you. You've been doing alchemy. You've been making things that aren't supposed to work for you for a long time. You've been doing alchemy for a long time. You've been making, it doesn't make sense. How? Where did that confidence come from? We bullied Libra. How did Libra make it on top? We made sure Libra wouldn't make it or make it. We made sure our foot stayed on Libra's neck. We made sure Libra felt alone. We made sure Libra felt unseen. Some of you guys have been making shit work for you that don't make sense because it's not supposed to make sense. It's not supposed to. Okay? Like when I say, don't try to make sense of your gifts. Don't try to make sense of how you were able to make it out, because I don't even think you understand it. It's all God. It's all higher than you. And just be thankful, okay? Just be thankful. Just move with gratitude. But I feel like some of you guys have been telling your victim stories because that's how you feel in your head. But you won't let yourself become that. And even if you felt like a victim, it was so strong. Other people, like I said, other people don't see you that way, my dear. Other people see, damn, Libra always find a way to make some shit happen. Trust me. Okay? Where's Libra's energy? You got the Seven of Pentacles here. Libra been working. I don't know why this reminds me of Rosie the Revenant. I don't know why this card, but anyway, and it don't look nothing like it, but that's just what I get from it. Just working, hard working. But listen, Libra, you've been working hard. You've been working really hard, and the thing that you've been working for is about to come through. That thing that you've been working for, we're talking about patience here. The seven of Pentacles represents patience. It also represents planting your seeds, okay? And I feel like some of you guys have been planting your seeds because unknowingly, you guys have been making things that were supposed to break you work for you. Unknowingly. Also, I feel like unknowingly, you guys have still, like you didn't. The reason why I say you've been making things that aren't supposed to work for you is because you didn't turn, most of you now, okay? Because if you here, I feel like we on some type of similar frequency now. You didn't turn that pain. You didn't, the Queen of Swords have her knife, and you didn't turn that pain and stab other people and turn around and get to stabbing other people. No, you took that knife and you got some clarity about what was being done. And you used that clarity to grow. You use that clarity to mature. You use that clarity to get to work. You use that clarity to help, to be at service, to remain a servant. You still served. You see what I'm getting here? Some people take their misfortunes and they start killing. You took your misfortunes and you start serving. There's a difference here. There's a big difference here. You took your misservings and you start planting. You didn't set fire to the crops. You started planting. You started planning. You started waiting. You started getting in position. You started working. You did not set fire to the crops. You didn't set fire to what somebody else was growing over there. Just because somebody set fire to your crops, you didn't go to the next house and kill their garden. Because that's how things move. For some of you guys, things happen in cycles and everything lets for a reaction. Your reaction is so close to the light that some of you guys stop the negativity. It stops with you because you're not going to in turn inflict that negativity on somebody else. You're not going to, just because he broke your window, you're not going to go to the neighbor's window and break theirs. You may deal with that person. I give you that, okay? you going to deal with him. But it stopped with you. You did not in turn go to another person and just do something where it just messes their mind up. It changes their mind of the world and be like, oh, no matter what I do, it's going to be somebody here to stop me. You didn't do that. You kept serving. And that's why what you've been working for, that's why for some of you guys, it could have been 7 years. That's why what you're working on, for some of you guys also, it could have been 1 year ago. Okay? But that's why what you're working on is definitely, it's time for it to come through. That is why the universe is cracking you open. What other energies? I'm going to get one more energy for you guys. And then we're going to get into your love, your finances, and everything. You got the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Stability. Something stable. Some of you guys could be blessed with a bundle of joy. Literally, a bundle of joy. Literally, a baby that you've been wanting. That you could have been trying to create this baby. Okay? But I feel like the Queen of Pentacles here, this is after, this shows your effort. I feel like this shows, this 7, this planting your seeds, stepping into her queendom. Or, take it however, your kingdom. But this has come from a time of you working and you serving and you serving and you serving and you serving and you serving. And don't get it twisted, okay? The server, the person who serves is not less than the person who's getting served, okay? Don't get it twisted. And a lot of you guys know that. Some people are afraid to serve, are afraid to get into their serving ways because they feel like the server is less than the person who's eating. You know that not to be true. You know that there's a cycle where everyone serves and then everyone eats. You know that there's a cycle for this thing. So I feel like some of you guys are coming from this point. And at this point, you had to wait. You see how mature this queen looks compared to how immature this person looks. At this time, you had to work. This just reminds me of the story of Eve being created. And when God created Eve, he put her in the garden. He put her in a garden or in the forest, in the woods, whatever, okay? He put her in the forest. And what Eve was doing in the forest, Eve was discovering Eve. Okay? And even if you're not a woman, I feel like there's a discovery period. There's a discovery period. That's why there's like something where we are hidden, where God hides us. There's a discovery period for you. And in that discovery, you are going to see yourself in a way that God sees you, in a way that others see you. Because this is who you've been seeing. The loyal worker, just working and no play, just working and waiting and be patient and wait and wait and wait and plant and serve and plant. And not saying it's a bad thing to serve, but sometimes if you've been in that server position, it's like, when I'm going to eat. When am I going to eat? I'm ready to eat. I've been cooking all day, and I'm one of the people. Let me know if you're one of the people who cooks at the holidays. Like, I'm certified, okay? I'm certified, okay? My auntie gave me her stamp of approval, okay? I am certified. My family come to my house to eat. Now, when you've been cooking and cooking all day, you've been prepping. Like, if you for real you've been prepping since the day before. Some people 2 days before. You already got some things happening, especially if you do cakes and everything. You've been cooking all day. But let me know that I'll do it every time. Like, my sisters always ask, they like, why y'all cook? Y'all want to cook? Because at the end of the day, a true server understands. When you serve and you have this good customer service, and you know, like you serve and you do it with love, and you get a kick out of people enjoying something that you've created, and in that return, that's just like you're eating. It's like you're full of them being full. Y'all get what I'm saying? I don't know, but anyways, back to this. Some of you guys were in this position so you can see that you were always a queen. That you are a queen. A high ranking. You're not just a server. And the thing is, you're a queen who serves, or a king who can serve. And that takes a lot of good character to actually be in that position. To be in a position where you are of power, but I will serve. I will get down there with my people so I can understand my people. Shape-shifting. Some of you guys have a great sadness that is going to heal. Some of you guys, that transformation hurt. Like hurt. Okay? Some of you guys, this was here for you to let something go. You have to lighten your load because you're moving. You're moving. You got the 2 of wands, the 10 of wands, and the 3 of swords all at the bottom of the deck. There was some hurt. This hurt came through for you to let go because you have to lighten your load so you can move. You're not going to be able to move that fast if your load is not lightened. Let's see. If this is resonating with you, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, okay? I greatly appreciate it. Dang, we at 27 minutes already. Sheesh. We're going to see what you guys got coming up in love. Let's see what we got coming up in love. Okay. What energy do we have for Libra in love? What energy do we have for Libra in love? Okay. Some of you guys... So there's somebody who's noticing you. There's a person that's noticing you. Somebody who wants something different. Somebody who wants some type of commitment for you. There's somebody who's older than you, and they're noticing you. They probably didn't know that you was this bright or you was this beautiful, or they probably was sleeping on your beauty, but now they're seeing it. Somebody is now seeing your light. They're seeing your light. And that's the only thing that's on their mind. Their mind could actually be thinking about, like, what if I actually married Libra? What would happen if I married Libra? Yeah, this just popped out, the Strength card, okay? Some of you guys are just literally driving someone crazy. Driving someone crazy. Like, you got the Strength card, the 6 of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay, this could also be a Leo or a Taurus, okay? But I feel like Some of you guys are actually like, you're making this person weak. They're smitten. What messages do we got for Libra in love? I got the Princess of Cups. What I say? There's a love offer. There's going to be some type of communication. Some type of truth. Somebody's going to be telling you the truth. Telling you the truth about how good you're looking. How much they want you. This person is older than you. Or wiser than you. Or very wise. Or very wise. They may be as wise as you. But you got to love off. Somebody has a crush. And it's because how good you're looking. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because you're looking good. Okay? What other messages do we have for Libra in love? I feel like this vulnerability, you had the Queen of, this vulnerability, you got the Three of Wands here. So I feel like somebody's waiting. Somebody could be waiting for you. Somebody definitely could be waiting to commit to you. Or moving on from something. Or somebody could be moving on from a marriage to be with you. Or moving on from a relationship. Something that was already together to be with you. What other messages do we have for Libra in love? Watching you. You got you a secret admirer. Definitely. Let's get into finances. Look. They watching Libra. Libra. They are watching you look good. Watching you spend some money on yourself. Watching you dress nice. You could be taking these pictures. You could literally be in the garden going on walks. They're watching you. Literally. Like you're literally taming this. This person is falling a victim to your feminine charm. Or just a victim to your charm. For my men that would say. I know I got men that be watching me. So, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, let's see what the finances are looking at, and we're gonna get out of here. You guys want some more? Y'all know how I like to flood, so be on the lookout for other videos today. Okay, because I know we can talk all day. I know y'all will be here talking to me all day. I might go live later, so because it's a lot going on. I just need to get these downloads out. I need to write. Let's get into it. Okay. What messages do we have for Libra in finances and career? Libra in finances and career. What messages do we have? Libra in finances and career. Here you are. That's your energy. It's coming through. You got the Queen of Pentacles again. So there's definitely a blessing coming through after all your effort. This is something you've been working on. Something you've definitely been working on. You've been patient with, and it's coming through now. Now is the time to reap. Your harvest is ready now. It's time for you to reap the benefits. Hopefully you're cracking yours. Hopefully this thing has cracked you open. So there's a partnership. There's some type of partnership you're going to be walking away from. There could be some type of job, something that you're going to be walking away from. I feel like there's something that it could have been a good thing, but you're like, no, I want to walk away from it. Also could be a Gemini in love that you're walking away from. But there's some type of partnership that you're walking away from. I feel like some of you guys are going to be doing this thing on your own. Okay, whatever, however that resonates. That may not resonate for some people. That may resonate for other people. Then I feel like some of you guys are going to be going in fearlessly, like fearlessly. Now you're going to be able to work how you want to work. I feel like somebody could have been holding you back. You could have been in a partnership with something that's holding you back. Now you can fearlessly go into what you love and go into work. So I do feel like for some of you guys, you could be leaving a job. For some of you guys, you can also be leaving your partner. Okay, you could be changing things up. You could be going solo dolo. Look, letting some burden go. Somebody was a burden. Something was a burden. Either it was your partners, either it was the group you was with. You could be rearranging some type of group. You could be leaving one person and going into another group of 3. You can also be leaving a job, but you're putting some type of burden down. Also, I do feel like there's some success to come. There's some success coming after your prolonged effort, and the fact that your energy has been here, being patient and working really, really hard and planting your seeds. And then you have the Queen of Stability right here as well. That is just confirmation that now is the time. It's confirmation that you need to ground yourself right now. Become present right now. Just ground yourself. Become open right now because it's coming. Okay, but make sure you let go something that's burdening you. All right. Let's get into... Some of you guys are going to be presented with a contract deal and you're not going to sign it. Going to walk away from it. They're not going to give you... It's going to look good. It's going to look good, but you're going to be like, no. I deserve better. I know what I deserve. Okay? For some of you guys, somebody may want to come in and be like, let's do this together. Let's do this. And you're going to be like, no. Could be a Gemini. I don't know why I'm shuffling these cards up. I didn't even want to put these. I want to get to these. I wanted to leave you guys with some... Which one is this? Somebody asked me what this deck was. Here is the box. It's called the Light Your Work Oracle. What did I say? Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. I got these from Amazon. So this is what they look like. And they also come... I also have these. I love these cards. Like, these got me through a lot of hard times. Like, their messages are so beautiful. I love these cards. So this is what they look like. I go between both decks. The deck that you seen, it was this one. Okay. They have two. I think they have more. I'm going to see. But I have so many. I have some decks coming. Like, that is something that... Could we talk about how addictive it is buying different decks? I just be like, I need new energy. Then you like your old faithfuls because the way that they move in your hands, you know the cards. But my sister be like, are you serious? I'm like, yes, I'm serious. I need some more. Let's get some closing messages for Libra. This was a beautiful reading, guys. Like the video and make sure you guys subscribe if you like this video. Okay. What closing messages do we have for Libra? Help them on their journey. Some light on their journey. Some light in their tunnel. I asked for some light on your journey, and you have Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Follow your heart. Listen, you have Warrior Woman. I feel like this is the Queen of Swords for some reason. It says, have you answered your deepest calling? Something something is pulling you. Are you following that? Or are you trying to convince yourself not to? Convince yourself you don't have the time. Convince yourself, maybe it won't work. Try it. Try it, Libra. Just do it. Then you have Inner Temple. Tune into the portal of your heart. Don't be too much of the world. You can be in the world and not be of the world. Don't get too much into the outside things and what other people think you should do, other people thinking. Stay focused. To be present is to be focused. Concentrate. A lot of people just like, well, just be present. Just be present. Also, trust your path. This came up before the shuffle that I do before I do your reading. This came up before in the trust your path. So your path is taking you somewhere. Trust it. Trust everything that you've been through. It's not going to make sense. Use it like alchemy. Just use it. It's not, you're not going to be able to make sense of it. It's not going to make sense, but just trust it. Also, about being present again, it's about concentrating on being present. Because believe it or not, a very, very, very small number of people are actually present. Don't let these YouTube videos fool you, okay? I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Don't forget to like this video if it resonated with you, and also subscribe to my channel if this reading resonated with you. I love you, Libra, and I will see you guys in the next video.